skiers, it's Bob with Skiessentials.com. Welcome to our 2024 ski test. We got a Liberty Evolv 90 for you today. This ski returns unchanged except for a graphics update. Remains the same, smooth, powerful, grippy, confidence-inspiring, wide front side / narrow all-mountain ski that we've loved since inception. You know, they made some changes for last year that carry through to this year, the implementation of the VMT 3.0 core, so adding another metal strut. But overall, this thing is just an absolute joy to ski. There's nothing wrong with how this thing carves on trail. For a 90 millimeter underfoot ski from a company like Liberty that has more of a free ride background versus a carving background, they've done a really, really good job at kind of harnessing the character of this ski and kind of making it unique and individual. You know, it's not going to be the thing that everyone just reaches to grab off the shelf or online, but if you get a chance to get on a Liberty Evolv, and if you're looking in this 90 millimeter range, there's a lot of positives here. So they do a great job with the construction. They start with a blend of bamboo, poplar, and paulownia. We don't really deal with bamboo a whole lot in wood cores. It's pretty light, but what they do to kind of balance that is make the whole thing thicker. So this thicker core profile we see in a lot of these Liberty skis, you know, it's more wood underfoot in a vertical manner. And anytime you're doing that, you're putting more distance between your foot, your boot, and the snow, and that's going to quiet things down. So if you think about a thinner core profile, you might get a little bit more jitteriness out of that versus the thicker one here in the Liberty Evolv 90. And then they take 3 aluminum struts and run them vertically in between the stringers of poplar. So what that does is it provides an extra level of stiffness and dampness. Does a great job with vibration absorption. If you think about like an I-beam used in construction, that vertically placed metal does a much better job at holding up a load versus a horizontal sheet of metal, which can just kind of flop and bend. You know, those horizontal laminates certainly have their place in terms of overall vibration damping and power. They get away with a similar level of performance while using less of that material. You know, it does make the ski a little bit lighter. This is the 179. We're looking at about 1,850 grams. So not too light, not too heavy. It definitely doesn't feel like a very light ski. Once we get into shape and profile, that kind of comes true. It really prefers to be locked into that mid to long radius turn. This one's an 18.5 meter turn radius in the 179. So it does kind of have that longer turn preference, but when you get it in that zone, it's amazing. Really, really smooth. And we kind of see that through our profile and shape here. So nice positive camber underfoot, and not a whole lot of rocker going on at all. You know, very minimal rocker, very minimal splay, almost no taper at all. I mean, true tip to tail edge contact. And whenever you're putting more edge on the snow at one time, it's going to lead to a smoother ride. So Liberty kind of figured that out, and they, you know, do a nice job of implementing that strategy even into their wider all mountain, wider front side ski, excuse me. You know, this one definitely has the shape and profile of a front side ski, but in a different build and in a different body. So really interesting combination of attributes. Then we see this flat tail. Again, minimal taper, minimal rocker. That's going to hold on tight to the end. Really smooth. You know, once you start going on this thing, you really can hardly hear anything underfoot. It's very, very quiet. You know, we get a lot of inquiries of people looking at a higher end ski like a Stokely or a Kesley that are well over $1,000 and just kind of don't want to spend that much money, and they say, I want a Storm Rider 88. I want something that feels like this, but I don't want to spend that much money. This is a pretty good choice in terms of the silence and the smoothness. You know, you might not get that top end performance, but it's pretty darn good. And if you're looking for kind of that less expensive version, Liberty does a great job making these skis. Love these Evolv series. Really, really confidence inspiring at speed. Great grip, You can really feel that vertical metal. They do a nice job for a free ride company at making a wicked good carving ski. So make sure you check out this Liberty Evolv 90 here at Skiessentials.com, and we will see you out there on the hill. Bye.